How does the black and white tool work in corrections? When we create this adjustment layer, our photo immediately becomes black and white. But note that this conversion to black and white is automatic. And you can see that by default the sliders are set in different positions. Why is this done? You should know that color in life, when we see red and after we desaturate red, looks different. So I'll show you this chart. This is a chart for converting photos to black and white. And you can see that red may seem relatively light to us, but when converted to B&W, it immediately looks very, very black. And so on. You can see how yellow looks. Yellow is very light, green is kind of medium, and so on. But even though the photo has already become black and white, this tool, or rather our Photoshop, remembers where and in what place each color was located. And after converting to B&W, we can make each color either darker or lighter. For example, if I move the red to the left, everything that is red in the photo, again, not just pure red, but everything that can be called red, saturated red, unsaturated, that is our red color group. And the same goes for yellow, the same for magenta, the same for blue, meaning Photoshop remembers where and in what place the color was located. And with this tool, you can create absolutely any black and white image. On one hand, a black and white image seems very simple because it's enough to convert to B&W and that's it. But on the other hand, black and white photos are considered one of the most complex genres in photography. First, a lot depends on the shot itself, on what is depicted in this shot and how the photographer captured it. Why? Colors give us the opportunity to further manipulate the photo, especially in post-production. With color, you can create different effects and control the viewer. In black and white photos, this color tool is absent and the entire focus is practically on the shot itself. But still, with B&W, you can create cool effects to better understand how to work with black and white photography, how to create truly cool images. You need to familiarize yourself with the concept of contrast. Contrast is the main definition that exists in any form of art. Great, now you know how this tool is structured.